So something I found quite interesting when I first came to Giza was looking first hand at these incredible ancient monuments and then seeing them in context with the surrounding area of Cairo. And it struck me that this modern scientific reductionist science cult that we live in the modern world would have us believe that we're meaningless nothings in a dead, meaningless universe. And part of this is grown out of the Darwinian theory of evolution, that we come from dumb animals and through like trial and error and so on, survival of the fittest, we've fought our way up to this supposed pinnacle of civilization. But when you really take a look at it, like the most ancient buildings in the world are the most incredible. So we have like buildings like this behind us, like the Great Pyramid of Giza, which we wouldn't even be able to build that today with all of our technology and mechanical advantage. It's beyond us to achieve anything of that scale and accuracy and precision. And contrasting that is the modern world, where things are built to fall apart and to poor standards. And so the whole notion of evolution falls apart. You know, it's not idea that we're coming from less and getting to more, and it's all chance and meaningless. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to me, at least, that we've got a huge potential within each and every one of us, as individuals and as communities and society and civilization, and as a species. We can and we have done great things. And in the modern world, partly through this like misconception of evolution, we've ended up in a state where we don't value our own possibilities and our own intelligence and our own potential. And if anything, we're sort of trained through modern education and media to look down on intelligence and on health. Physical, emotional, and mental health is like laughable in the modern world. We're trained to devalue ourselves through feeling like we're meaningless accidents in a dead universe. But this really doesn't add up, and it's really just a choice as to how you frame your place in the world and what reality is. And if these ancient monuments are anything to go by, we can and we have been much greater than what we are now. And we're falling far below our potential. And you know, it's up to us as individuals to recognise the value in the world around us and in our own sense of self-worth, our own health, our own intelligence. Recognise the value in learning and growing and developing. And if there's anything such as evolution, it's an interactive process. We have to choose to evolve through our choices of our behaviour and our actions, in the way we treat one another, in the way we treat ourselves, in the way we eat, and the way we think. And in the way we nourish ourselves, not only with food, but with entertainment and information and misinformation. All this stuff that we allow in through all of our senses shapes who and what we think we are. And if we allow loads of junk into our eyes and our ears and our mouths and in our lungs, we end up living like a trash can, and we trash the world around us that we don't recognise as our only home, you know. And another facet of this is the overemphasis on the separate self, the ego, which is emphasised in the modern world, which makes us feel like small little separate things in a big unfriendly world. And in so feeling cut off, we trash the world around us because we don't recognise it as part of us. But part of what I've learned from visiting places such as the pyramids and lots of the ancient sites of Egypt, it's reignited within me a deep sense of mystery and wonder and awe of the world around me. And it's given me cause to look at my own habits and my own behaviours and my own choices, and reevaluate and reassess things from an honest perspective of what I'm actually experiencing in the fundamental reality around me. And I've learned through this experience, through this initiatic experience from visiting pyramids, I've learned to assess things based on my own direct experience, and over time I've gradually unravelled and dismantled the the assumptions that I've been fed and force-fed through education and entertainment and my peers. And we're taught in our schooling to take other people's truths as reality that supersede our direct experience. But experience is reality. There isn't anything beyond that. We have lots of words and symbols and meanings that are instilled into us, this like notion of reality. But all of the words and the descriptions, they're a map. They're not the real thing. They're the map, not the territory. And what I've learned through spending time in these powerful places in the world is to learn to get out of the map and actually experience the territory firsthand and trust in my own senses and my own direct encounters.